Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for December 24th, 25th, and 26th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, you know that I'm going to at least use one Radley Valentine deck, and I'm going to be using my Angel Tarot cards. I'll pull the main cards from this. I will pull one from my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle deck. And of course, I will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for the introduction, we're going to go old school just to our Ryder tarot deck, and I will pull a couple for us from this deck. Now, you know that I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Some things, okay, Venus is in retrograde, but it is still in Capricorn, where relationships just don't make sense, but somehow they work. We still have Jupiter still in Aquarius, but it's going to be transitioning into Pisces. So a lot of the things that we've been putting our efforts into, we should see something happening in Pisces energy. But the interesting thing about Pisces when we go into 2022, and I'll talk maybe a little bit more about it later on, with Pisces, it's going to actually be bouncing back and forth between Pisces and Aries. So Aries will be a lot of fun because Aries wants to get things done. It's that good old fire sign. So we have that going on. Now, of course, we do have this weekend. Basically, this is the celebration of Christmas, the Yule time. I do celebrate. And for anyone that does, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. If you don't, then let's all continue to just keep our energies light, and have that inner part of us shine through, okay? Because together we will help to defeat the darker energies that try to pull us down. You are here for a reason, and we are together for a reason. Now, let me go and see what we have here. One card flew, and that's when I went down to pick it up. So let's see what we have with the other cards from the Ryder deck. Anything reversed has strong energy. Of course, I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job just to deliver the message. It's usually best when I try not to understand it. Here we go. First card is, Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Okay. This is Nine of Swords. Nines, you've got all the information you need. Let's wrap this up. Swords is our Aquarius. It is, and again, remember, we have right now Jupiter's in Aquarius, but we also have Saturn in Aquarius, and it will be in Aquarius for another good year. And let's hope it is a good year, but it will be in for another year. Saturn with Aquarius, there is a lot of push-pull. And I do feel, I've been saying this since it went in, that this is about reality versus illusion, truth versus what's lies. So the thing is, this is messing with our heads. So we could have a lot of energy this week that's going to be messing with our heads. The thing about this is, it's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. Now, am I saying that things aren't really happening? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that the pain, the suffering, that's more, we have to persevere. We have to turn it around. We have to not necessarily, encompass it and pull it into our own psyche, okay? The Nine of Swords is letting, stop believing in all the terror that's happening, going on around you, and really put it out there that things will get better, okay? And that's the one that fell. That's the one that flew. And again, too, like I say, Nine of Swords is, a lot of this has to do with self-fulfilling prophecy. So whatever, so remember, I'm always telling you, keep your thoughts and your words positive, putting it out there, the positive. I'm not telling you to be naive, but I am telling you to have faith, believe, hope, okay? And the Nine of Swords just wants to mess with your heads. So let's see what we have in our next one. Okay, so now we have, and that was reversed, we have some more Swords energy. We have that really thinking things through. We have that hearing news. But the Four of Swords is rest. Take it easy, rest. Let your brain go, let your brain simmer down a little bit. Let your thoughts just say, you know what? I'm not going to deal with this today. We're going to deal with it maybe another day. But the Four of Swords, Fours is stability, leadership, also stability, leadership, also organization. It's a lot of mind stuff. Let your brain rest. Okay, next card. Now that is a 3. 3 has a lot of power to it. This is a major arcana card. So while this is all of us going, kind of like pulling our hair out, saying, kind of getting up, laying down, getting up, laying down, feeling the energies twirling us, pushing us, and at the same time saying, no, 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 not going to deal with it. I'm going to rest. I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to let it go. Then we have the three, which is the Empress. This is the major arcana. Now, you know that I look at the Empress as the feminine divine. I look at this as the universal energy, but more of the feminine energy. I do feel like this is, the Empress wants to provide for us. The Empress wants to give us abundance. The Empress wants to take care of us in many, many ways. So while this is probably our natural, then we have the supernatural. This is our physical, then we have our metaphysical energies going on. So this is what we are creating, and and we have a choice. We have a choice. Do we want to basically, one of the cards on my John Holland is suffer in silence. Do we want to suffer in silence? Do we want to let things go? And so we have that is our natural, but then we have our supernatural. Again, 3s, I started to say this has a lot of power to it. There's the power of 3. You say something, do something 3 times. 3s has creativity to it. So there are things that you can make something out of nothing many times. It also has celebration. But the Empress also has some karma energy to it. The Empress is also wanting to take care. The Empress is also wanting to provide for us. Okay, so we've got some interesting energies. It's kind of like, where are we going to fall in between here? If you find yourself kind of wanting to pull your hair out, again, rest. Now this could also be, if you notice, the hands are in supplication or in prayer. So this is a good time to pray. Now also too, what is that in the background? If you look at this, there's also somebody praying. So that is a good time. It is a good time to pray. But again, too, it does feel like the feminine divine is watching and trying to protect us and trying to provide for us at the same time. And I shouldn't even say trying, because this is the bigger energy. This is the universal energy. Now, we do have to say, I accept it. I want it. But again, it's kind of, where are we at, with these 2 cards? Are we, and we could be going back and forth with it. We can be going back and forth with all 3 of these cards, all 3 of these energies, where we're like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Oh my gosh, the sky is falling, henny penny, to no, everything's going to be okay, to okay, Empress, please provide for us. So we could be running between all 3 of these energies, and you know what? It is what it is, and we will see what we will see. Okay, I will post this as the introduction, but I will also add this to our readings. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness. It looks like it's going to be a very interesting weekend, but again too, we do get through this, and we get through this together. Oh, take a moment, please, to go over here and like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Okay, now we will start our readings. Hello, my Scorpios. How are my beloved Scorpios doing? I hope you are wonderful. Okay, let's see what we've got going on for you. Okay, it does feel like the weekend will be intense overall, but yet, there's always good, there's always bad, there's always light, there's always dark, and the readings that I've been doing, there's been many that are going to keep pushing forward, and many breakthroughs for this weekend too. So let's see for my Scorpios, and why I had to tell you all of that. Anyway, let's see what's going on for my wonderful Scorpios. I do feel like it's a time for you to face reality. And I feel like this is going to be one of those Aquarius, that Saturn in Aquarius time. I see that you're going to see, maybe it's going to be a little bit on the harder side, but some truth will be coming out for you. It's not always easy to face though. Okay, because, I mean, sometimes the illusion is just, it's just gentler and kinder. Okay, here we go. Let's see. First card, reversed. The 8 of Earth. Well, 8, unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. Earth is our Capricorn energy, which we're in. It's our Taurus. It is also our Virgo energy, job, money, career, home. This is a lot of the things that you've been putting your efforts into. A lot of things that you have been really working towards, my Scorpios. This is where you should see the payout. This is where you should see the payoff, okay? This is where people should be recognizing all the energies and all the work you've been putting into making some changes, not only in your job, but also in your home, also in your life too. So this is really about being rewarded, okay? Skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic. So you still need to learn some more. There's some things that aren't quite all there for you yet. Going back to school. A lot of times that has also a lot of promotion energy, that has a lot of new job energy, kind of like, here's my resume, here's my interview, and kind of like, yes, we want you for the job, yes, we want you for the promotion. Next card is the Page of Air. Well, the Page of Air comes and makes it a little bit challenging. It's not necessarily as easy as you thought it was. So you go and interview, so we're going to use that as an example, and you know that you've got the job. The Page of Air kind of brings this, we need a little bit more. It's not going to be quite as easy as you thought it was going to be. It's not so much that there's another person that's after that job. It's just we want to put you through some more hoops. Now, Page's underlying energy is Earth. So remember, that has to do with your work, your job. Air energy is our Aquarius. Remember, Saturn in Aquarius. I was talking about that. And also it is our Gemini and Libra thought processes, making some plans, hearing some news. The Page is enthusiastic, but the Page, I feel like the Page of Air is somebody that's kind of like throw little bombs in your way. Okay, it's not going to necessarily make it easy for you. They're going to want to see, again, if this is a job, I'll use that as an example. They're going to want to see, how do you hold up to some challenges? How do you hold up in stress? How do you handle, things not always working out? So I kind of feel like they're just like throwing little blocks in your way. It's nothing that you can't get through, but I do feel like they're trying to see how you handle the stressors, how you handle the, just the little stuff that they throw in your way. Okay, so logical, honest, impulsive, curious, challenging information, delays or change to plans, truth delivered without tact. So be aware of whoever this is, throwing little things into your path, okay? And how are you going to handle it? Okay, next card, the 6 of Air. Well, it looks like you handle it quite well, because the 6 is the number of man. It's the energies you put into something. Air, again, is what we talked about. And it does feel like it, smooth sailing, light at the end of the tunnel. So leaving behind something that was a little bit more stressful. So it does look like you handled the stress well, you handle the challenge, you're challenged and you handle it well, and you get through it and past it. Okay, but be aware of it. Be aware of it, because I do feel like whatever this is, you're being, and I don't want to say you're being watched and make you all paranoid, but there is an evaluation that's happening. Okay. Things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. So you might be going on a trip this weekend. Okay, so now sometimes a trip to me is movement. Driving means you basically are the one that's making those movements. And, if you're on a bus, it's a little more passive. But this could actually be you're taking a trip. You're going somewhere with this. But be aware that there will be people or person, or that Page of Air feels very, it feels like, it's not really connected. It's not like it's a personal connection. It's more of an objective connector, somebody that might be a boss, and just kind of saying, let's see how you handle this one. Okay? Let's see what John Holland, Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards have? Well, again, too, we have another 6. We do have harmony here. This is the love card. This is the healing card. This is the working together card. Now, it's not partnership per se, but it is working together. Things, again, the 6 and the 6, things work out perfectly. Things are smooth. Things blend together. Okay? Okay. It could also be that there you have someone that's going to help you through this to keep things moving. You know, this does have we can see the Lovers card in the traditional, but this does have a very personal relationship. Where the Page of Air is not personal, this is more personal. And this is more committed too. So you might have help to get things through. Okay, rely on the help and remember to always say thank you. Okay, let's see what we have, what crystal or energy for my Scorpios. Here we go. Clear quartz. Clear quartz is great. It is just great. You can actually almost code it yourself, okay? Psychic abilities, enhanced intuition, mental clarity, magnified energy. So it looks like, again, this is just a couple of roadblocks. It's nothing major, and it does look like you get through it and you do well. Anyway, enjoy the weekend, my Scorpios. Okay, take a moment, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Especially this weekend, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.